Welcome back to Boundless Books. Welcome back to Boundless Books. Today, we're diving into Chapter 8 of Mockingjay, titled Flames of Rebellion. This chapter takes us deeper into the growing rebellion against the capital as Katniss becomes the symbolic face of hope for the districts. The emotional and political tensions continue to rise while the rebels prepare to inspire the nation through powerful propaganda videos. Let's explore the fear, courage, and determination that shaped this important chapter. The chapter begins with Katniss recovering emotionally after witnessing the destruction and suffering in District 8. Although she agreed to become the Mockingjay, she still struggles with the pressure of representing an entire revolution. President Coin and Plutarch Heavensby understand that simply dressing Katniss in symbolic outfits will not inspire people. They need something real, something emotional and authentic. The rebel team decides to create propos, short propaganda videos designed to encourage rebellion across Panem. However, the first attempts fail badly. Katniss looks stiff, uncomfortable, and unnatural while reading scripted lines prepared by the rebel leaders. Every sentence sounds forced, and the emotion they hope to create is missing entirely. Haymitch observes the situation carefully and realizes the problem immediately. Katniss cannot pretend to care, she has to genuinely feel the emotions she expresses. He explains that the capital fears Katniss because she represents authentic defiance, not polished speeches. Instead of filming in a studio, Haymitch suggests taking Katniss into real districts where rebellion and suffering are visible. The team agrees, and they travel to the hospital in District 8 once again. There, Katniss sees injured civilians, exhausted nurses, and frightened families trying to survive. Despite their terrible conditions, many people are inspired simply by seeing her. They view her as proof that the capital can be challenged. As Katniss speaks with the wounded survivors, her anger toward the capital grows stronger. She realizes how deeply ordinary citizens suffer because of Snow's cruelty. The cameras quietly capture these unscripted moments. Unlike the earlier staged recordings, Katniss now speaks naturally and emotionally. Suddenly, the peace is shattered when capital aircraft appear overhead. The hospital is attacked without warning. Explosions tear through the building, causing chaos and destruction. Katniss and Gale rush to help survivors escape while smoke and fire spread everywhere. Katniss witnesses innocent people being killed, including wounded patients who were unable to flee. The horror enrages her completely. Standing amidst the burning ruins, she gives an emotional speech directly to the cameras. She condemns President Snow for targeting helpless civilians and declares that the rebellion will continue no matter how much destruction the capital causes. Her speech is powerful because it comes from genuine pain and fury. There is no acting involved. For the first time, the propos team captures the true Mockingjay, the symbol of resistance that Panem desperately needs. The rebels later broadcast the footage across the districts. Citizens everywhere begin responding to Katniss's message. Her anger, grief, and determination inspire hope in people who had nearly given up. The rebellion is no longer just a secret uprising. It is becoming a united movement fueled by shared suffering and courage. Meanwhile, Katniss continues worrying about Peeta. The capital broadcasts featuring him still haunt her emotionally. She cannot understand why he appears calm while speaking against the rebellion. Deep down, she fears he is being manipulated or tortured by the capital. The chapter ends with the realization that Katniss's strength comes not from pretending to be a hero, but from expressing real emotions. Her honesty transforms her into the symbol the rebellion needs, and the flames of rebellion begin spreading across Panem. Key moments in the chapter include failure of the scripted propos. Katniss struggles to deliver artificial speeches convincingly. Haymitch's important realization: he understands Katniss only inspires people when she is genuine. Return to District 8, Katniss witnesses the suffering of injured civilians and hospital workers. Capitol bombing attack, the hospital is destroyed in a brutal airstrike. Katniss's emotional speech, her furious response becomes one of the rebellion's most powerful propaganda moments. Rise of rebellion across Panem. The broadcast inspires citizens in multiple districts to resist the capital. Katniss is concerned for Peeta. She continues worrying about his safety and emotional condition. Differences between the book and the movie. In the book, Katniss's thoughts and emotional reactions during the hospital bombing are described in much greater detail. The movie intensifies the visual destruction of District 8 with larger action sequences and dramatic explosions. Haymitch's role in understanding Katniss's authentic personality is explored more deeply in the novel. The book focuses more on the emotional impact of the bombing on civilians rather than only the action itself. Katniss's internal struggle about becoming the Mockingjay is more detailed in the novel. Chapter 8, Flames of Rebellion, marks a major turning point in Mockingjay. Katniss finally becomes the true voice of the rebellion, not because of scripted speeches, but because of her raw honesty and emotional courage. The capital's cruelty only strengthens the determination of the districts, and the rebellion begins spreading like fire throughout Panem. That wraps up Chapter 8 of Mockingjay. What did you think about Katniss's powerful speech after the bombing of District 8? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe.